colleagues. I want to commend our two colleagues for moving this motion. It is a disgrace to have people wanting to have credentials by subterfuge rather than paying the price to gain knowledge. So personally, I felt really embarrassed to see some of the big names that were paying for PhDs. I want to commend them for doing this motion, but I like what Honorable Acting Leader of Government Business, Honorable Bash, suggested. It's a Herculean task for one small committee. I think his modification was really correct, that we empower our existing select committees for the various sector ministries to carry out this exercise. This other committee, I think, should basically try to coordinate that action to make sure that, in fact, the select committees are doing this. Section 93, subsection 6, indeed empowers select committees to demand these documents. I think that's an important modification that Honorable Bashir Siliki made. This other committee can help coordinate to make sure we don't slack off, and in fact, it is done on time, and the reports then they can jointly compile with the chairs of those committees. Having said that, I also want to state, when I watched the excuses some people are giving, that, I paid to some institution in Dubai $5,000, so they conferred it upon me, so it's legitimate. You don't pay. Those of us, I have about 4 or 5 honorary doctorates. You don't pay. It is very difficult for those institutions to give you an honorary doctorate. It's a process. They nominate, committees examine, they do due diligence of your service to mankind.
In fact, it is the Latin term for it is honoris causa.
So when I see people, very senior people in this society, justifying that, I did not pay, my committee paid, my ministry, the point is you don't pay.
You are
recognized for your service. So my main comment here is, as we do this exercise, we should demand as Parliament, all of those who paid, any institution, whether in the UK, Dubai, or wherever, you renounce publicly. Don't give us an excuse that you paid for a degree. No, if you're paying, pay fees and go through the process. Go through the process. People should know, for those of us who studied in America, for a PhD, you take courses for sometimes 2 years. After you finish, and you should pass minimum B grade, after you finish all your coursework, they organize a comprehensive exam. That final exam, they allow you to fail once. In fact, at Oxford University, you fail, you're out. They don't care if you've paid for 2 years. In the United States,
in Cambridge, you are not even allowed
to fail the comprehensive. They don't care. You pay 2 years, every course, minimum B. Then you take the comprehensive exam. You fail once, they say come back. You fail twice, they say thank you very much. Your 2 years is gone. So when we see people circumventing the process, and now it is wrong. If you're paying, pay to Frabe College, Jala, wherever, go through the coursework. I believe we should demand, and that's what I want to see government do, demand that all those who paid come public and renounce. Then we know they regret, because it's a bad signal to our young people. Don't worry. Wait till you accumulate money, or maybe you come from a rich family, pay somebody to give you a degree. I also believe, I know the technical legal clarification that ACC was making about advantage. The issue is not about advantage. It's about morality in society. Morality in society. The kids are already cheating in primary school. They're cheating in secondary school. Suddenly, they found out that the big bosses are also cheating. You're making a society where meritocracy does not work anymore, where people believe they can be called any title by paying. No. Honorable Speaker, the whole nation, it's almost like sacrilege. We should all be seen speaking with one voice that this is not tolerable. Those who pay. I saw an exchange, a confidential exchange of another big man with a friend of mine who was so appalled. This man got an honorary doctorate from an institution that is not an academic institution. Give me a break. You don't get a doctorate from a business. You get a doctorate from an accredited academic institution. Honoris causa is given to individuals after due diligence and scrutiny of their service to society. You don't pay for it. So I really believe one message today, Mr. Speaker, you should make for all of us, that we in Parliament, the people's representative, believe this is immoral in society. We need to send a signal to our children and big men and women in this country that we don't tolerate it. Thank you very much, sir.